is Jack again. Today I'm doing the rip saw here, which the point here is we're trying to get all these rough factory edges off of our lumber. I like to try and hit both sides when I can, when I've got the width to. Definitely try and knock off the roughest one first, but this is what's going to give our shelves a nice, I think, store level edge, you know. And this is where it starts to take shape. It's going to be its actual finished size finally after this part. Details that matter the most here using the rip saw, I'm trying to make sure before I throw each shelf in that I've got no knots on the sides, and that's why planning, especially before, is very important to make sure that I hit both sides properly and don't knock any knots out, because I mean these are clean, but if I've got some rustic in a batch, I want to make sure I keep all the knots as far in the center of the shelf as I can, because prevents splinters, prevents cracking later down the line, which any loose knots open on the sides are just they're gonna get dinged up. When ripping here, I like to make sure I always give it like an extra 1/16 of an inch by the time I'm done doing both sides. So usually by this part in the process, you got anywhere from 3/4 an inch to 1.5 inches extra width. I like to do that just so that you can technically hit one side with some of these. Some of them are clean enough, but I really like to get both because that's going to give it a nice square edge for the next part of our machining. I think with what we do here in this shop, and I think I can at least speak for everyone down here on the floor, is that the attention to detail is pretty important to us, and I think that's something you don't get with mass produced quite as often. I think we try to put as much care into these shelves as we would if they were going into our own homes, because that's what's fun about this is, I mean, how unique these all get produced. You know, you're making something new for one person every time. To me personally, when I'm up there in the showroom and I get to see all our finished shelves, I like to see what grain pops out under certain stains a lot more, and that varies, you know, widely depending on the stain and the species of wood you pick when you're ordering with us. But like, especially with maple here, it's really white, but once you put almost any stain on it, the grain on it pops. It almost, in my opinion, has this like pearlescent sheen to it. It looks really nice, and that's kind of something that it arises as we finish the shelf more and more.